Unit 5 test by Adam Vasiludis. So what is nationalism? Nationalism is the identification with one's own nation and support for its interests, especially to the exclusion or detriment of the interests of other nations. According to examples of nationalism, Jennifer Betts states Donald Trump's America First campaign was seen as a form of nationalism because it pushed American ideals on others and excluded specific cultures. Nationalism is a big deal in America considering specific cultures being excluded because of their beliefs. World War I. World War I started in 1914 with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria. As we all may know, World War I was a big war. There were 20 million deaths and 21 million wounded. The total number of deaths includes 9.7 million military personnel and about 10 million civilians. According to Nationalism as a Cause of World War I, Nathwani states it was this pan-Slavic nationalism that inspired the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo in June 1914, an event that led directly to the outbreak of World War I. Nationalism was an intense form of patriotism. German nationalism was a new phenomenon emerging from the unification of Germany in 1871. For the political side of the start of World War I, the objective of the assassination was to break off Austria-Hungary's South Slav provinces so they could be combined into Yugoslavia. Motives were consistent with the movement that later became known as Young Bosnia. Weaponry of World War I. Specific weapons used in World War I include the M1903 Springfield, the M1905 bayonet, the M1911 pistol, the M1917 bayonet, the M191 Browning machine gun, the M1917 Enfield, the M1917 revolver, and the M1918 Browning automatic rifle. Some technology used in World War I include grenades, artillery, poison gases, submarines, and tanks. World War I took the world by storm. After the effects of World War I, many countries' economies fell and society was at its lowest point. Many lives were lost as a consequence of one life. On November 11, 1918, many people felt relieved to throw their hands up in the air, saying the war is over. A total of 30 nations were involved in World War I, 4 dynasties had fallen, and 20 million lives were lost. Greedy nations had fallen, thriving societies took a punch to the stomach, and the world got a touch of what it feels like to be human. Thank you for listening.